have canine teeth. And in my opinion, that shit's supposed to rip through some meat. I'm sorry. I believe in the food chain. And I believe we're at the top of it for a reason. And I believe you're going to be, actually lacking in some nutrients. If it's an ethical thing where you don't want to kill animals, that...
Hey guys, Justin Morgan here. And usually when I hear this thing about canine teeth being for meat and all that, usually I just tell people, if I'm talking to them, on a one-to-one basis, that, that's fine and well. When I see a human, any person really, any human go into the woods or a forest or something and leap out of a tree onto into a deer and grab hold of its neck and bite into it with their teeth, with these canine teeth right here, and start ripping through their flesh in order to take their life, and that's a natural act for them, then I will start eating meat myself, because clearly I'm a human, and at that point humans, it'll be undeniable, humans were made to eat meat. I am yet to have anybody take me up on that. It could be the same really for just about any animal. If you're talking about a cow, not like a domesticated cow that's been, in a pen all of its life, or, kept in, a fenced-in, enclosed space, maybe an acre or something to roam around on. Maybe no, that you might be able to catch that easily. But even then, I'm yet to see anybody, go up to a cow and bite into its neck, even in that scenario, and live to tell about it. I'm kind of thinking that, they're going to get bucked off and they're going to get hurt real bad. When they get out of the hospital, then, maybe they could... Anyway, so, but when I was listening to this video, that's not the thought that came to mind. I actually thought about gorillas, and I'll throw up some photos of some gorillas with their big teeth. And gorillas eat a diet primarily of green leafy vegetables. They do kind of eat a higher protein diet, because green leafy vegetables usually get anywhere from 10 to 30% of their calories coming from protein, and I think it's like 10 to 20% of their calories coming from fat. And usually those are, so low in a human diet in terms of the amount of greens that they eat that they don't really constitute a large part of the diet. But when you're talking about the pounds and bushels of greens that gorillas eat, it kind of does come out to a substantial part of their diet. But so they eat that, and primarily fruit, and they also eat a lot of like bamboo, like bark, tree bark, and that kind of thing. And yet they have these enormous canine teeth. So my thoughts on it were just that their canine teeth, as we would call them, are much more well suited to ripping and killing and that kind of thing, and yet they don't use them for that at all. And I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone make an argument that gorillas were really designed to eat meat, and they're just not, doing it out of ethical reasons. These are ethical gorillas. And aside from that, gorillas would have a really hard time catching animals or catching prey in that way, because they're so big. They're just so ginormous, they can't move around that easily. And that goes for humans too. You can't really see a human take off after a rabbit or something that we even could kill if we caught it and really do well. If we get chickens in a chicken coop, I grew up around chickens in chicken coop when I lived in eastern Kentucky, and even then after I moved up to Ohio, when I would go back to visit my family, we had chicken coops there, and I mean, those chickens I could probably catch. They didn't really go anywhere, but when you see wild chickens, they're actually able to go into flight. Maybe not as easily as a robin that just takes off or something, but they're bigger birds, so it takes a little more for a chicken or a turkey to go into flight. But still, yet they're able, they're kind of able to get away, and they can take off a little easier. So somebody comes running at them, they're a wild animal. They're not going to sit around and wait like the domesticated chickens that we're used to seeing at farms and things. They would be more like a rabbit or something that, it sees you. The moment that its eye makes contact with you, it's gone. So we're just not well suited to catch those kinds of animals without the introduction of tools or other things, which is what has led us to having a more carnivorous diet, or being capable to have a more carnivorous diet. Just because animals don't trust us, and rightfully so. But those are all my thoughts on it. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. That's what went through my mind when I watched the video. You guys take it easy, be blessed, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.